Hey sweethearts, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ella Chilaka, the Ohima Abuna of the Asante Kingdom and the whole of Ghana. Please, quick one. I came across this video on Instagram, my Instagram timeline, and something sparked my curiosity. It's a case of a mom, a Sierra Leonean lady who resides in Ghana, that she said her husband kidnapped their 2-year-old son from school since May, and she hasn't heard from him up till now. So I'm going to play this video so that we analyze it. And I'm also curious, like, is this how it's done in Ghana? Is it possible that a father goes to the school of an infant, picks him up without the mom's consent, without the mom's permission, or the mom's knowledge of their whereabouts, and just disappears? And it's okay. Does the Ghanaian government support such thing? Does the law kick against such thing, or is there a way to go around such situation? Or I want to share it here so that we can put our heads together and know if maybe similar things have been happening, if it's a normal thing in Ghana, or you know what I'm saying. So let's hear her.
Please, where are you from?
Ghana.
For those of you who didn't see what she wrote on comment section, her son is missing. Calm down and tell us what's going on.
I'm a Sierra Leonean, to be precise, but I base in Ghana. Ofanko Barrier, to be precise. That's where I stay. And my son is just 2 years old. On the 30th of May, I took my son to school because he's attending Mount Mary at Ofanko Barrier. The 30th of May, I took him to school. And when I went to pick him, the teacher was like, the dad has come to pick him home. That was on the 30th of May. I was like, Auntie, why did you give Kofi to the dad? Because the name of my son is Kofi. The teacher was like, when Kofi saw the father, Kofi was crying. I was like, Auntie Maya, why? Then I made the remarks in the school. I said, Auntie Maya, if I don't have Kofi again, I'll come and hold the school responsible because of Kofi. And that day I went home. As soon as I went home, I called Kofi's grandparent. I was like, they said the father had picked him up from school. And when the father picked him up from school, he hasn't informed me that he's going to pick Kofi. From the 30th of May up till now, I don't know where my son is. I've been trying to reach the dad, the family member. They are not even responding to my text. Nothing. Up to now, it's over 7 months since May 30. Up to now, Odogo. Every day I'm crying, calling people to beg the family.
Okay, guys, before I continue with this video, is this normal thing, in Ghana, that a father can go to the school to pick up the kids without the consent of the mom and just, disappear? Is it possible? Does it happen? Is it a normal thing here? Kindly let me know in the comment section. And mind you, this is not like parents that's okay, let's say the dad goes to pick the boy up or drop the boy. Like, it's not like the dad does the school runs every day. According to her, he has only been to the school once when he went to pay the school fees of the boy. She has been the one going to the school for the school runs. So anyway, let's continue. Let me know what you think in the comment section though.
Do you have his pictures and your son's picture?
Yes, please.
Alright. I'm trying to see how we can make this a little bit calm for you before we move forward. At least it seems like he is with the father, not a random person picking him up, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Alright, let me tick that one off, that the father, let's say, took his son without your consent or without you knowing. Where is the father from?
The States.
United States?
Yes, please.
An American man?
Yes, please.
American citizen? Oh, sorry, is it an African American? A white guy?
African American. African American.
Like, is it like someone? Is it like an African American or an adult who grew for Africa then moved to America?
He's an African American. He was born in the States.
Okay, so are you aware whether he is with a son in Ghana or they're out of the country?
I don't know where they are. At that one, I can't say because I've been trying to reach him, call the family member. If I call the family member, they'll be like, it's been long we spoke to him. He's not even responding to our text message, nothing.
Have you tried contacting the United States Embassy?
Yes, please.
And what did they say?
It's been over like 4 months since I contacted the embassy. They are just telling me I should text. If I go to the embassy, they will not even allow me to enter the embassy. They will just give me an email. If I email the embassy, we are working on it. We are still in progress with the matter.
Okay, another question. The school where your son attends, the teachers, the staffs of that school, they know him as the father of the child?
He is not in Ghana here. He only went there once to pay my son's fee. That was the only time he has.
The school is aware of him being the father of the child?
Yes, please, because he went there to pay fees once.
Okay. And you just
Okay, let me come in before we continue. I just want us to be watching it and talking about it. Now, the story is not adding up to me. I don't know if I'm alone. She said the dad is African American, right? And then she said he's not in Ghana here. And then she said he went once to pay the boys' fees. And she has tried contacting the family members. They say they've not heard from him in a long time. He doesn't reply their text. That's like saying that the family members of the man in question is unbothered that let's say their grandchild or their nephew is missing or is. I don't know if I'm overthinking it, but I just think it's a planned thing, because I can't understand why my grandson is being separated from the mother, and I keep quiet. I just tell the mom, oh, I've not heard from him for a long time. He doesn't reply my text, so I seem unbothered. So something is not adding up. So it's either, number one, these are what I think, the things I think. Number one, it's either is a planned deal. Maybe the guy in question faked relatives, right? You know, people do it. You can fake, oh, this person. You can hire people to pretend to be your father or mother or cousin or friend when you meet someone you want to use, right? Maybe the guy wanted to have a child and opportunity brought itself and they had the boy. So probably the people she has been in contact with or she thought were his relatives, maybe they are not even his family members, number one. And number two, there is no how a boy, you would report to the American embassy that an African American or an American kidnapped or even separated the child without proper custody documentation. He went to take the child from the school without your consent, being the mother of a minor. That is kidnapping, number one. And then that is against the law, from what I understand. So there's no how you would report a thing like this to the American embassy and they would take it lightly, except perhaps she doesn't have any detailed information on the guy. Maybe they met online and they started dating and had a child or something. I'm sure she doesn't know this guy too well. Abi, what do you guys think in the comment section? Let me know, because you can't tell me that we met and I've met your family members and we got married legally, and you go to the school to pick our child without my knowledge or consent, and I go to report to the embassy, American embassy of all embassies, and they will not let me. You said you reported, and then you said they would not let you enter the gate, and then they gave you an email. If they don't let you enter the gate, how then did you make a report? Okay, they gave you an email to send, and you send the email, they replied you that they are working on it and blah blah blah. That doesn't sound like American embassy thing to me. So I'm suspecting maybe she hadn't gone to the American embassy to make a report as somebody her child is missing. Like, I don't even understand how my child will be missing, and I take this lightly. Since May, this is November, I've been crying every day. I'm calling his relative, I'm doing that. How? It doesn't just add up. So I don't know if I'm the one who doesn't understand what's going on here. Please let me know what you think is going on in the comments section. Do you think these are legally married couples? Number one, do you think she knows him very well? Number two, do you think she indeed reported to the American embassy? Is this how American embassy handles such situations in Ghana? Please let me know in the comment section. Let's continue.
The son identified the father.
Yes, this is a small boy. It's just 2 years.
I'm curious. Before this happened, were you having any issue with him?
No, please. I was not having issue with him.
You guys are still together or not together?
We are not together because.
Okay, how are you not together and you say you're not having issues with him? So you see, if you need help, you have to be honest. You don't need to be shy or maybe feel embarrassed or be scared of being judged. You need help. Like, if I need help, Charlie, I go talk truth. Yes, you people will judge me, right? But at least you go give me the help or assistance that I need. So I don't think this lady is being honest, 100% honest. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys know situations like this, Charlie, at the ball, but this one doesn't just add up. If you're not having issues with the man, how come he went to pick the boy without your consent? And how come you threatened the school that, oh, if you don't see your son again, you will hold this school accountable? Because if we're not having issues and I come to pick the boy from school and I hear, oh, you've picked him already, I'll just call you or text. If I call you, you don't pick, I can text, oh babe, you went to pick Kofi, I didn't even know you. For let me know, I for not even come up from house. What's up? Where you guys at? You see, if you don't have issues. But when they said the dad came to pick him and you said, why did you release Kofi to the dad? If I don't see Kofi again, that means I'm going to hold this school responsible. Meaning there was an issue going on. Something was going on. And then here you also said you guys are not together. You said you don't have issues and you said you're not together. So which one will go take and how will go take help this matter? Guys, Abi, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section.
I don't know. When he came to Ghana, he didn't inform me that he's coming to Ghana. So I stayed at my own place, and when he went to pick my son, I was surprised because he has never come to pick my son from school. I was really, really surprised. And that one got me worried. I was like, why? Straight away, I called the father, both the parents of the guy. I called them. I was like, why?
Okay, so both of you are not in good terms. And in the birth certificate, his name there.
Yes, please. I have everything. Let me show you.
Hold on. If I may need it, not here. Unless I'm posting, okay? Were there ever a moment when you guys were going back and forth? Can I come take the child? Can the child be with you? Because I'm just saying it's a little bit incomplete for me to make a judgment. And like I always say, I'm just listening to your own part of the story. That doesn't completely mean that I support you or I agree with what you are saying. I'm just making a comment based on what you have said, because he might be saying something different. So what I'm saying here is that, do you guys ever have any moment like, I want to be with the child, can I stay, can I come and carry? Have you ever had that kind of conversation?
No, please. There is no time I've ever deprived him to be around Kofi. There is no time. He only came at my place once. He asked me, what are you taking Kofi to school with? I said, there's a bike guy that come and pick Kofi from school, because where we stay is like just 5 minutes walk from the school. But since Kofi is a baby, in the morning when I dressed him up, I don't want him to walk. So unless I had to carry him on top of a bike and they drop us. And the dad was like, the bike is so risky for him since he's a baby. I was like, okay, I'm cool. So he had to involve the father. That is Kofi's grandfather, the dad's father.
All right, easy mom. Let us get a picture here, all right?
Yes, please.
How did you meet this guy? Where did you meet this guy? Because a 2-year-old child, it seems like you guys didn't even stay for long. Like, what's the background of your story? How and when did you guys meet? What happened?
Okay, I'm a Sierra Leonean. We met through our parents. My dad and his dad, they did like connect us together, right? And we were talking, everything was cool, and it was like, V, because they normally call me V. V, I want you to come to Ghana, and so we can start something afresh. I was like, okay, since he is coming from the States, he doesn't want to go back to Sierra Leone. I said, okay, so I had to involve my family and everybody.
Okay, let me get something straight. Your dad and his dad connected you both together, and he told you to come to Ghana so that you guys can start something. Since, okay, you now said, okay, since he's coming from the States and he doesn't want to come back to Sierra Leone, so is it possible that the guy is also a Sierra Leonean, maybe based in the US, or faked that he lived in the US or he was born and brought up in the US, and meanwhile he was based in Ghana, right? And so if your dad connected both of you, there is no how your dad would keep quiet when his grandchild is missing, and there's no how his own dad would also be reluctant about the separation, the forceful separation of an infant from his mother is not done anywhere. So I think she's feeling shy to say, oh, we met online, started dating, and we had a child and all that, because it's not just adding up. And I don't know how we can help if you're not being 100% honest. Because there's a difference if you say, oh, he's a Sierra Leonean, but he was born in the US. So, but he lived in Ghana. I came to meet him in Ghana. Because somebody that is in the US, how did he invite you to come to Ghana? I don't know if I'm making sense. So guys, let me know what you think. Do you think this lady is being 100% honest or not? Kindly let me know in the comment section. But let's continue.
They were like, okay, you can go, since this is what we want for you. Then I came back to Ghana. But when I came back to Ghana, the red flag was so many. The red flag was so many. But that one I skipped. And
red flags were so many, but you chose to use it to sow agbada. You saw red flags that were so many, and instead of you to return to Sierra Leone, you decided to use the red flags to sew cotton and put in and furnish the house, and stayed with this guy. So how do you, as a young lady, dislike or hate yourself so much that you meet a man with so many red flags, and instead of you to turn back, you remain there? How? Why do people hate themselves so much? Because if you love yourself, if you have self-love, Charlie, nobody is perfect, right? People have red flags. I have a red flag, or I have red flags myself, but I always expect, if it's something anybody cannot handle, you go, right? You leave. If I meet you now and your red flags pass your green flags, Charlie, the way I go disappear, you go to wonder if I was even normal in the first place. Do you get? So I don't understand how you meet a guy and you came to Ghana, the red flags were so many, you still stayed and then got pregnant. Anyway, ladies, please, the reason I'm also making this video is for you people to learn. If there is a red flag, do not make excuses in your head. Please, leave. And even if the red flags were covered up, at any stage in the relationship that you find out that there were hidden red flags that are just surfacing, kindly leave. Leave to stay alive. Leave to avoid future occurrences. Don't go ahead to have a child with such men thinking that maybe they will change, or maybe if you have a child you'll be able to maybe trap them or cage them or whatever it is that you might think that childbearing would do for you. Whatever you couldn't handle between both of you emotionally, trust me, you cannot handle it when a baby comes into the picture. So always try to avoid bringing in children to traumatize them unnecessarily, because both of you have shits to deal with now. The innocent infant is suffering it, because separating a boy of 2 years from 2 years old from his mom like that, the stupid guy does not even bother how this thing would affect this child mentally, emotionally, psychologically. An infant that is used to his mom, it's not like all of you were staying together and maybe you travel. He is used to his mom. And you went to pick him from school. No goodbye kiss or hug from mommy. You don't let him talk to his mother. Why do people act so wicked? You just care about yourselves. You don't care about the emotional well-being of your child. You want to use a child as a weapon to teach your partner a lesson. You want to use a child as a weapon to prove something. You want to use an innocent child as a weapon against your partner. Men do this, women do this. Some men would stop providing, or they stop caring, or they stop catering for the child because they want to teach the mom a lesson. Some women would stop making the child have maybe any form of interaction or bond with the father because they are trying to teach him a lesson. Except if the father is toxic to the child's well-being, if the father is a health or life risk to the child, that is where I support 100% cut off, no contact. But if the man is playing his role as a father, you don't have to keep him away from the child. You don't have to keep access off, especially if they have any relationship before. But if you check it that Charlie, the access is supposed to affect a lot of things, both for you and the child, then it's okay. I'm never in support of anybody using children as weapons against their partners. It is a no-no. A whole lot of adults are doing this, and it is bad. Deal with what you need to deal with as adults. Keep the children out of it. What makes you a sane and responsible parent is being there for your child, doing what you're supposed to do for your child, irrespective of whatever is going on between you and their other parent. Anyway, let's continue. Let's finish up this matter.
Since I came to meet him and something led to another, I was pregnant, and that's how we have been back and forth. Back and forth,
but you said you people didn't have any issues. You said you were not having any issues. When there were red flags and you continued to get pregnant, how do you expect for back and forth not to be happening? Please, women, ladies, girls, do better. Men, boys, please do better. If you know you don't like somebody, don't lead them on. You don't have to frustrate them because you're frustrated. If you don't like somebody, leave them alone. I will never understand for the life of me why you don't like somebody. You know deep inside you that you don't love this person, you don't like this person, but you still keep them with you and frustrate them. You people need to work on yourselves. A lot of you are so damaged that you can't survive without hurting somebody else. You don't care how your actions affect the other person, as far as it makes you feel good. You're not happy, so another person's unhappiness is a turn on for you. So you do anything to make sure that the other person's happiness is being taken away or the other person is unhappy. That is the only way you feel fulfilled. Get some help. Anyway.
Okay. You guys had sex. Something did not lead to other. You guys had sex and you guys had a child. And let's say you saw the red flags and all this thing were going on. Now, here's what I want to say. Okay? Did you guys get married? Did you guys get married?
Yeah, we did traditional marriage.
Only traditional marriage. There's no court. There's no registration that you guys are registered in the court.
No, please.
I'm also curious, how did you do the traditional marriage? Because he told you to come to Ghana because he didn't want to return to Sierra Leone, according to you. And then you told your parents, your family, they said, okay, this is what they want for you. You should go to Ghana. You came to Ghana. There were so many red flags. You stayed, one thing led to another. You had a baby. So at what point did the traditional wedding happen? Did it happen in Ghana? Is the guy a Ghanaian? Or did you guys go back to Sierra Leone to have a traditional wedding in Sierra Leone? Or did you people go to the US? Something is not just adding up to this story. So when did this traditional marriage happen? Was it in Sierra Leone or here in Ghana? So she is not being honest. I feel, I might be wrong, I feel they started dating and she got pregnant and had the baby. Simple. There's nothing like marriage involved. Because you can't tell me you're legally married to this person, traditionally married to this person. Wherever, if you traditionally married and then your parents are relaxing, his parents are telling you, oh, we don't know where he is, he's not responding to his message, and everybody is relaxed. It's not proper, it's not possible. Except the people you are talking to are just people that he booked to claim they are his family members. And you thought you were dealing with his family members, not knowing that you are actually dealing with fake, contracted people to just stand like his family members. And I don't believe that part where she said her father hooked them up. Their fathers hooked them up. I don't believe it. So I doubt if they were married. Maybe they just had a child together. And probably the guy doesn't like her, or he wanted the child, or maybe he can even be a married man. Maybe his wife is not giving birth, or she didn't give birth to a boy. He wanted a boy so badly and he decided to use her. So just let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I might be overthinking, and like I said, I might be wrong. So let me know your opinion in the comment section. What do you think about it? Do you think this lady is being honest? Put it down there in the comment section. Let's continue, guys.
Do you have his full details, like his passport details? Because it seems like you will need a lawyer.
I don't have his passport details. I only have like few information about him.
Because someone in America, unless he did not take the child to America, as a matter of fact, to carry pikin enter America without a written letter or consent from the mother is difficult for him to do it. There's probability, this is just me, don't take me by my words, there's a probability that if your child, if he cannot live with his parents, go back to America. Alright, I don't think your child is in America. There's a chance that your child is, where are the parents from? Where his own parents are where?
They are in the States too. Both the mom and the dad.
This is strange. Does he have family in Ghana?
No, please.
Your child is not in America. I don't think a country like America would not let, even to board the flight, a country like America is very strict.
Guys, I think this guy is just walking her. Maybe he's a Sierra Leonean that is staying in Ghana, and maybe he has lived in Ghana for a long time. Those kind of two-faced people. Maybe he's having two lives. He could be a married, or he can even be a Ghanaian. He can be a Ghanaian guy, who is, the emotional fraud is a thing everywhere, especially Ghana, especially Nigeria. they do the emotional fraud thing a whole lot. So he can be working hard, claiming his family is in the US, or he grew up there, or his family members are there. Meanwhile, his family members could be somewhere in eastern region or even in the northern region of Ghana, but she doesn't know, because how do you not have a copy of your husband's passport? Like, no detail, no, it doesn't just add up. No detail of this man, not, you just have his photograph. What the hell are we supposed to do that? I'm sure even if you had tried to contact the embassy, they would see you as unserious, because how can you not have his passport page or any document, even if his driver's license, even if, Charlie, when you got to Ghana, you couldn't use his wallet, take a picture of his details, at least have a copy of your partner's identity, just in case anything, not like you're expecting a fight or something. There can be a situation where you will be in, you can provide the document of your partner to save yourself out. Do you get where I'm coming from? It's very important you have the document of your partner. If it's on your phone, if it's in your email, if it's on your Google Drive, have the document of your partner. If it is their passport page, if it is their driver's license, you know, just a detailed document to show that, even if it's their birth certificates, you have to have these informations about your partner. Why would you have a child? You claim you married this person, and then you have a child with this person, but you don't have any detail, no documents of this person, just his photograph. Ade, who does that? See where I said I'm not sure they legally married. I'm sure maybe they met online and she decided to come visit him in Ghana, and they had a child, and the guy has taken his child and moved on with his life, because this whole thing is not adding up. Ladies, I hope you're learning. If you're watching this video as a young girl, don't be so carried away. Pay attention, learn certain things, get certain informations about the person you're dealing with, because you can be even sleeping with a ghost, and you don't know. How can you not know his village? He was born in America. His both parents are in America. And you said he doesn't live in Ghana, and then he came to Ghana, he went to pay your child's school fees, he has visited you once, and he said the bike is risky. He didn't buy you a car. Since the bike is risky, he didn't buy a car for you to be taking the child to school with. He complained, he called his father and complained about the lady is not being honest. So I don't even know how to help her. But like I said, I'm putting it out here to also understand how these kind of things work in Ghana. Because of course I live here, so it's important to also learn how certain things work in Ghana. So let's continue, guys.
Have you tried reaching out to any lawyer or something like that?
No, please, because when I reported the matter to the police were like, because I reported the matter here in Ghana, they have a like child protection, they call them DOSU. I reported the matter DOSU. DOSU, we are like, we need his number to contact, but the number I have, they have been trying the number, is not going through. They've tried any means possible to reach him. They say unless we have to pay private investigation, and I don't have that money to do private thing.
Okay, guys, this is where my own curiosity is. What is the full meaning of the DOS? Please let me know in the comment section. And is it possible that you report to the police and they now tell you to pay for private investigation before they can help get your child? So is it, I have some concerns. Number one, I think she is not, legally documented in Ghana. That's number one thing. I think she doesn't have passport or anything at all, that, or Ghana card, even if it's non-citizens Ghana card, that shows that she is legally living in Ghana. Or maybe at least she has an international passport that I don't think she has a document, because if you have a proper document, there's no how, I don't know, I might be wrong, but there's no how the Ghana police would try the number you've given them, is not going through. They'll now say, oh, Charlie, unless you pay for private investigation before they can do something about your child that is missing in Ghana. I don't know, I might be wrong. So kindly let me know in the comment section. Is it how it's done? Is it because she is a foreigner, so her case is not supposed to be taken seriously? Or do you also think she didn't even go to the police in the first place? Because I don't know. What's the Dosu? Let me know in the comment section. Is it how the Dosu handles situations like this? Because we know people that even, you know, kidnap their own. But in a situation like this is an infant. You're forcefully separating him from the mother. So even if he's not kidnapping, as far as you took him away like that, it's going to have an emotional trauma on the boy. So I'm not sure Ghana police or any child this thing would support it. Or is it not a big deal here in Ghana? Kindly let me know in the comment section, please.
Even though some people are writing on the comment section that maybe the child is in America. If that child is in America, that means there's a probability that that guy forged documents because she did not give consent according to her. She says she did not give a consent. So if I should make a comment without being biased, I'll say he did not take the child to America because she did not give consent to it. And if that child is in America with him, are they sure that it was the father that came to pick him up?
Yeah, because
do they have like a CCTV camera?
No, please.
All right, this is what I think you should do. I'm going to post this just as you've said it.
Anyway, guys, let me stop the video there. Whew, I'm sorry, but the lady is just dumb. Yeah, some women lose their senses when they really want to marry. They really want to be with a man by all means. And this is what happens when the society make you feel like you are useless without being under a man. So a lot of these young ladies don't see the need to have anything doing with their lives. They just want to finish secondary school and get married. You see? And that is the problem. Now, with the whole settings, I'm not sure this lady has something doing. Do you understand? This guy weaponized the fact that he maybe pays the fees, he provides everything for her, and that is why he was the one that let her come to Ghana. So apparently she has been, you know, surviving under him. Or I'm not sure she has something really doing for herself that would, because you cannot tell me you have your documents, number one, you have something doing no matter how little, and you can't, your child is missing, you haven't brought down the whole internet on this social media era. That day I will go live, crap, from the school. I will go live, especially when I know that I and this man were not together, and then you've come to pick. I will post your picture everywhere. I would go on live, all the social media, you know, like a mother that lost a child, knowing fully well that, oh, this man there, he doesn't care about me anymore, and he has gone to take this son, this my child. So you have to make that noise, like it's supposed to go viral. Like people could have helped since May. This is November, and then the whole story is not also adding up. There's a difference between, oh, we met online and he sent me money to come to meet him in Ghana, which I came, and then from there we had a child, and you know, we're not married. Or we can know how to help you, but the whole story is not adding up. And yes, the boy can't be in America. With which passport? With which, you know, I'm not sure the little boy has an international passport. So which passport did they travel with? That boy is in Ghana. The man is in Ghana. Maybe they've gone to Tamale or Suyani, switched off his phone, and JJJ moved on with his life. Maybe he has another wife, or he has a wife. Maybe he has a wife. He just took the boy to live with him. Just maybe. Maybe too, he has used the boy for ritual. A whole lot of maybes. So, but let me know what you guys think in this kind of situation. What can she do? Embassy is saying we are on it. Dosu is saying pay for private investigation. Nothing. So what do you think this lady can do to get her son back? So this is the picture of the boy, and this is the picture of the father, and this is the lady in question. You guys have seen her. Kindly let me know what you think in the comment section. And in situations like this, what's the best authorities to report to? kindly let me know in the comment section, because a lot of people might, be helped through the information that you might drop in the comment section. And as a lawyer or barrister or judge on my channel, what do you think is the best approach to this woman getting her son back? And this one, no way she no even get the proper details of the man in question. How are they gonna find him? Or maybe can they find the man with just his picture? Let me know in the comment section, sweethearts. And if you're new here, Akwaba, please kindly like this video and share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you like my kind of contents, of course. And my already subscribed OGs, you know how we roll. I love you so much, and thanks for watching whatever I put out here. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Mwah.